Alright, I'm back. Just gonna wait a little bit again. Alrighty, I'm back again. After a sudden stop, after being suddenly stopped because of the stupid Wi-Fi. We're back again with X5. Hello, I'm just gonna... Alright. I'm back with X5. This time, let's hope the Wi-Fi doesn't screw me over this time. Hello. Man. Hello again. Oh, mysterious voice. I wonder who it could possibly be. Could be anyone. Alright, shut up. Shut up, Dynamo. Alright. Welcome back to the second attempt at Megaman X5. The Wi-Fi completely went out while I was playing the game. And it was very, very annoying. It went out for the whole neighborhood, in fact. So I had to wait a couple hours. I played a little bit of this game for practice. Looked at some strategies. But we should be good. Alright. The good thing is that at least I wasn't that far into the game. I was just getting the hours down before getting properly started. And we're gonna do that again. But this time, we're gonna make sure that the Wi-Fi doesn't screw me over again. And yes, Allie is gonna be really annoying here. Do I have a boss order in mind? Yes, I do. First I'm gonna go Grizzly Slash, then it's basically gonna be the weakness order. Usually I do the weakness order. It's the same case for Zero as well. Alright. Blah 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 blah. Hello, Sigma. Hey, look, we're fighting... Oh, wow, we're fighting Sigma already. What do you know? This is a very short game. Improvement project? I haven't, but I heard they fixed the dialogue and everything, where Allie is not as much of a nuisance. And the dialogue in general is more quick. Again, I'm taking a laser to the face, and I'm not taking damage whatsoever. It's funny. Well, everyone, glad you could join me for Mega Man X5. That's the game. Oh, I'm kidding, of course. Alright, we get the deal. The virus is spreading, there's a space colony going down. Funnily enough, 1 year before SA2. Alright, shut up, Cygnus. Have a good night, Jazz Electro. Alright. And by the way, I got myself I changed the save file from last time. 16 hours. Duff McWhalen. Right? Come on. Alright, so, in case you forgot, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go over it again. Just in case. So, we all know that there's like a time limit here. For every stage we go in, an hour goes down. In order to get some of the upgrades, you have to let the hours go down to 10 hours so that the boss's health can be more, so that the bosses can have more health. Like the level of the bosses will be higher, and in that way you can get more items. Yes, you heard me right. You have to willingly get yourself game overs in order to get more items. Yeah, is it too loud? Is the game a little too loud? Real quick before I start, is the game too loud? Just gonna... is very, very cheap. I know, right? No, it's really not it's really not a well-designed game, not in the slightest. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna lower just a little bit. Just a little bit. By the way, I mentioned this before, but what's the point of having normal X here? Like, what is the point of that when the 4th armor is right there? I always found that really pointless for this game. But we're doing Squid Adler first, getting the worst stage out of the way. We're not beating him, just want to make that clear. We're just getting some items, and then the items here, and then just getting the game over. Yep, I did that first try. No, you can't lose the 4th armor. Alright. Glad I got that first try. God, like, God, can you imagine if you would just lose your 4th armor like that? Like some ghost and goblin shit? Considering the amount of times Alia disrupts you in this game, yeah, I think maybe, like, we probably shouldn't have a counter. Yeah, I'm getting myself killed here. We're just collecting the things, and then we're lowering the hours. Oh, didn't mean that. Alright, man, these guys... Yeah, X6 and X8 did that too. It's weird. It's really weird. Especially for X7, because that game only has 1 armor. Compared to this game, X6 and X8, where there's 2. Alright, let's see. This guy seems... I don't know, maybe it's my brain playing tricks on me, but I think... Alright. Alright. Next up is the Skyber. I've mentioned this before. I really don't like the Skyber stage. Like, not in the slightest. It's one of my least favorite stages in the game, in fact. Or Spiral Pegasus. Alright, shut up, Alia. There are these bombs here that sometimes are placed in pretty annoying areas. That was close. See, like, no one would have... Thank you for the donation, Zyrovarin. I can't escape the whale. You're right, I can't. I can't escape the whale. No. Let's see. Just checking something real quick. Off the top of your head, where would these stages fall under? Oh, yeah. Tidal Whale or Duff McWhalen, he's easily getting to the, like, around the bottom, at least. When I get to that point, oh my god, that was just barely. It's like, it's at least one of the worst. I won't give away if it's the worst or not, but it is so close. And there I go. Oh, but Duff McWhalen is the worst stage in the game. I do want to clarify that. In the game, I think he has the worst, by far. By the way, can I just say, isn't this very exciting? Waiting for a slow-moving platform to destroy some blocks? And look at this area. This is a pretty riveting area, too. Yeah, sorry. You got the slightly weaker one of the two. Yeah, look at this. Look at me, slowly standing on this platform, waiting until I get to the top. And then you get on another slow-moving platform, which occasionally stops because you need to destroy the bombs. Peak game design, let me tell ya. Alright, yeah, Sigma can take me. And I'm just gonna get myself killed here. The Sigma, I kind of forget what I honestly kind of forgot what the viruses does to you. Because honestly, it's really not much of a factor in these stages. The Sigma virus really isn't that much of a factor. You barely see him. It's just really a non-factor. Take damage over time. Yeah. Oh, really? A full heal and power boost? Should be a good thing for Zero then. Just gonna get to the stage select. Next up is gonna be Dark Dizzy or Dark Necrobat. I will say, I absolutely love this soundtrack, by the way. One of my favorite, probably my favorite song in the game. Maybe at least one of. Like, if there's one thing I could say about X5, I don't like this game, but if there's one thing I can say about it, it's that it has a really great soundtrack. And what a fun mechanic. Have everything slow down while there's bats and spikes appearing. Oh yeah, stupidest Maverick? Yeah, it's probably Tornado Tunyon. Has to be the stupidest looking one by far. That's true. Alright, there should be a... I know there's a sub-tank later on. Oof, that was close. I mean, at least this one has a little bit of a interesting idea. I like the idea of having, like, you know, constellations and having... In fact, I think it might be from the constellations from the back... Excuse me. I think it might be from the constellations from the background. Crystal Snail, yeah. Alright, Alia, shut up. Alright, Sigma. Really? Alright, got it. Just gonna get myself killed. Jump into the spikes. Well, there are Mavericks that are kind of a little bit goofier than others. Like, you know, Tornado Tunyon's probably the goofiest one of them all, I'd say. Like, it's an onion. It's an onion with a German accent. Alright, next up, Burn Dino Rex. So before I continued, I actually forgot to get the Maverick, the upgrade for him. So I'm gonna go through his stage, but I'm gonna try and get myself killed once I get the armor. Ow. Oh my god, Alia. By the way, I've mentioned this prior as well. Alia, like, sometimes, because of Alia's frequency, because of how frequently Alia, like, stops you, it's actually gotten me killed. From in a few instances. Like, she's really annoying. See, like, look. She stops any good pace you have. Like, this area right here, I one time died in this area because I tried to go as fast as I can getting to the safe spot over here, and she interrupted me, and I lost all the good pacing that I had. The dialogue boxes in this game are just terrible. Just, why? What were they thinking? Okay, this is... Alright. Yeah, X5, in my opinion, is like, he's easily the worst there. Like, she's annoying in X7 too, because of the constant voices, but at least, like, you know, she doesn't, like, interrupt you, like, mid-gameplay. I mean, Lord knows, X7 is already a slow-as-hell game. And you know, Burn Dino Rex, his stage actually has a pretty cool idea, because he has, like, alternate paths. It's like, you have two options to choose between, like, going on this mech and going under the lava, or, like, you know, going up and fighting some pterodactyl robot, which I'll show off on the when I get back to this stage. By the way, just to clarify, there might be a couple failed attempts because of the... And I don't know what happened there. Did it, like... I think it might have exploded. I didn't notice. I wish so, too. I wish this game was as good as X4 in general. Too bad it isn't. I mean, I get what they were trying to do. I get they wanted to, like, experiment a little bit more. But they made things way more complicated than they needed to. I'll get into better detail as the game goes on a little bit more, but it's really annoying. The game in general is just so annoying. Oh, okay, yeah, it died, okay. It's weird, I thought I was doing a pretty good job with my armor, I guess not. Oh, okay, I could have sworn I jumped. At least I didn't die in the lava. Come on. I swear I pushed up. There we go. Alright. Let's just get this stupid piece. For the Gaia armor. The worst armor in the game. The worst armor, not just this game, the franchise. It does. It really does. And it sucks that X5 is the way it is, you know? Because it has a lot of good ideas. There's a lot of aspects I like about this game. I like the boss fights. I love the music. I like some of the ideas it's presenting. It was just not done well. That's all I'll say. It really wasn't done well. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got everything. We're just gonna... This is where I left off, by the way, before the Wi-Fi crashed. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. Oh yeah, I'm gonna... The armors... I have a lot of ideas for Mega Man X rankings. Not just for weapons and stages and stuff. I'm also thinking about armors, I do want to clarify that the Zero techniques are probably not going to be counted for the weapon ranking. That's probably going to be its own separate one. And as for Axel, well, you'll see. You'll see when the X ranking comes out. Because I think I have a workaround for Axel. Alright, and go. Yeah, like, it doesn't even have to be, like, X4 quality, you know? Hold on a sec. Alright. Okay, so, now the game is official. Now the game has officially started. We've officially begun the game. So the first stage we're going to is Grizzly Slash. The game starts now. This is also another fantastic theme. I love this song. Alright, Alia. You know what? This is actually one of the few stages I actually kind of like. Even if it is kind of like just Slash Beast stage again. I don't know. At least it's not slow. I'll say that. It's not slow. Unlike certain other stages in this game. That was a good shot. Alright, thanks, Alia. If there's one thing that X5 and 6 did better than 4, probably the only thing it does better than X4, is the soundtrack. Not that X4's soundtrack was bad, it's just that it's just not as good as these two, you know? Hello, Ifbench. Glad you can make it. You made it just in time. Nope, not yet. This isn't Duff McQuillan. This is one of the better stages in the game. I like the idea of X5's story. Oh yeah, X6's soundtrack is wonderful as well. Alright, first boss fight. Alright, blah blah blah. I don't care. And you know, again, I like the boss fights of this game. Like, they're pretty fun. I mean, a couple bosses are a little bit more annoying, particularly in the final stages of the game. Oops. I missed that. That's fair. Everyone has preferences. I'm probably still not gonna get the upgrade. I don't think his level is high enough. I don't know. I don't know how that game works. I could play it like 1,000 times and I still wouldn't understand. Because at the end of the day, it's mostly just part of the game is RNG. And that's what sucks about this game. That's what really sucks about this game. It's RNG. Alright, thanks, Alia. Okay, so this always perplexed me. You have a choice to choose between weapons and life. Obviously, you get the weapons, but they you only have the option to choose not only a life and not only life or energy. Life obviously gives you more health. Energy gives you more energy. Let's see. But not only that, they give you items as well. Grizzly Slash here, for example. I actually have a list here. If you get weapon and life, you get like a shock buffer, and if you get weapon and energy, you get a dash. But I swear, sometimes when I choose life, it still gives me life. It gives me energy, no matter what. Like, I'm gonna choose weapons and energy for now. Let's see if it gives me... Let's see, which one does it give me? It doesn't give me anything. It didn't give me anything. Like, I really don't know what that's all about. It's stupid. It's really, really stupid. Really annoying design. Oh, Dynamo. Yeah, it's really stupid. It's so dumb. Oh my... Oh no. Well, we made it to this stage. Oh god. That explains it. That really explains it, of it being a bug. Oh god. No, the What Am I Fighting For game is that would be X4, the previous game. Here it is, the war stage in the game. I never really got, like, what Dynamo's purpose in this game is. Also, it randomly does that every now and then. And now look at this. He decides to slow down and shoot a giant laser from his mouth. Yes, we're just ducking. Seems so boring. Yeah, it's like, it is excruciatingly boring. This is Bubble Crab's theme. Alright. Actually, there is somewhat of a faster way. Like, pressing Grizzly's charge attack is really good. Oh, and, okay, you defeated the front. So it seems like it's over, right? Almost looks like it's over. Nope. That was only the first section. Here's the second, where you slowly go down. Just... why? Why did they design it like this? Yep. You got back to the right time. Yep. It's a downward auto-scroller. Thankfully, they don't do any cheap shots. Like, they don't throw in spikes. Oh my god, can you imagine? But it's still annoying. Doesn't even make sense. Like, what's holding me back? Alright. Yeah, that... At least it doesn't have bottomless pits. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, by the way, see that? See that, item capsule area over there? You can't get to that until you use Duff McWhalen's own weapon. Nope, that was only the second. Here's the third. Yes, there's 3 auto-scrolling sections here in this stage. I don't know what they were thinking here. And you know what the best part about this stage is? If you want to 100% this game, or get as much 100% as this game allows, you have to go back to this stage twice. Granted, you don't have to do the 3rd section, thankfully, but you still have to do those first 2. Oh, God, it sucks. It sucks so much. It was nice of them to have... It was pretty nice of them to give you, some enemies so that you can get health upgrades. I mean, not health upgrades, extra ammo. But that doesn't make the boss fight any less annoying. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was a lot of effort, and I'm happy I did it. Alright, Duff McWhalen. Or Tidal Whale. Personally, I think Duff sounds cooler. Weapon energy, yeah, sorry. I was so burnt from that, I just kind of forgot words. Duff McWhalen, when you're fighting him normally, without, like, his weakness, it's like one of the more annoying bosses in X5. Because of this desperation attack he does, which I thankfully killed him before he had the chance to do it. Alright, I'll have as much fun as I can, Don. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Super recover or weapons? Yeah, super recover. And let's see. Let's see what I get. See, energy up. I didn't ask for energy up. I specifically picked life up. You saw that. This game, man. This goddamn game. Pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah, gotta fight Cygnus. Who isn't hard at all. that so? Hmm. I don't know. I really don't know. I truly don't know how this game works every now and... Like, I could play it like 1,000 times, and I still wouldn't understand. I really don't like this game. In case it wasn't obvious. Dynamo's an easy boss fight, by the way. He's no hassle. Like, even his giant slashes don't do that much damage to you. Rebuilt Dynamo Man from Megaman and Base. You know, I never, like... I'll get into this, like, when I get to the second battle. But I really, like... I don't know what... They don't really do anything with Dynamo after X5. I mean, yeah, he was in X6. I think you're right, actually. There might be a day delay. I don't know. There's... This game sucks. Ugh. Alright. Back to Squid Adler. My favorite. My second favorite of this game. Just behind Duff McWhalen. Thankfully, I already got the upgrade, so just go through this normally. There we go. Alright, and you know, the worst thing about Full Kraken stage is that even after you get through that, you know, biker segment, the stage still sucks, because you still have to... Most of the stage is just pushing these switches just to open doors. It's so boring. I love those enemies, by the way. I like how they're annoying with their hitbox. And I have to go back to this damn stage as well because of the Gaia armor. He, like, doesn't this looks exciting. Oh yes, the fandom has weirder. Alright. By the way, I do want to make something clear. I am going to get the ultimate armor at, like, the second to last stage. Just want to make that clear. Alright. Volkraken. Or Squid Adler. Actually, Volkraken sounds cooler. There we go. Yeah, there's armor in this stage, and it's annoying to get. Oh no, I already got it, actually. I'm thinking of the, Okay, let's see. I'm gonna choose weapons in life, see what it gives me. It didn't give me life buff at all. I don't know what's with this. What is with this game? Oh, I almost went back to the title screen. Alright. Izzy Glow. Or Shining Firefly. That's... You know, I always called him Izzy Glow that I never really noticed. I don't know either. I guess because it looks like goo. By the way, I'm curious if I can... Ah, I thought I was gonna make that. Whatever. There's plenty of... There's plenty of chances. There's a... Love this theme too, by the way. Ow. That was on me. That was completely on me. Okay, wow. Oh man, I looked out on that. Hello, Rack. Welcome back. It's one of the better ones, kind of. I mean, there's still a little bit of waiting, but not as much as, like, you know, like Duff McWhalen or the Skyver. You know, for all my issues with X5, I like a couple of the weapons in this game. A couple. Oh crap, that was on me. It has a cool idea. I like... Again, this game has good ideas, not just, like, you know, for mechanics, but levels, too. They just handled them so poorly for the most part. Even if it does kind of... I mean, at the same time, though, I'm probably gonna contradict myself, at the same time, it kind of feels like diet versions of X4 stages. Like this part right here, it's basically just, like... It's basically just Split Mushroom again, except with an annoying mini-boss thrown in there. Alright. Alright, there's an upgrade up there. Actually, yeah, that is a good point. It does have... 5 is a little bit like 5 in that regard. Only I'd actually much rather play classic Mega Man 5 than this. By the way, the sounds... Did they use those sounds for... When those things are activated, they sound familiar. I think that was used for, like, Mega Man 10? Like, in the opening, when it was going through, like, all the games? The charge attack is actually pretty bad for Tri-Thunder. I'm not gonna use it. Alright, Shining Firefly. Blah blah. I kinda like Tri-Thunder. Even if it... Because it reminds me of Thunder Beam from Mega Man 1, which is only a good thing. Charge attack isn't, in theory, should be strong, but it's not really all that great. You know what? I'll show off what it does, just in case you're curious. It has these lightning bolts, and like it's at random. You never know where they're gonna shoot. Alright, and... Come on. Boom. Pretty. Alright, Alia. Alright. Weapons in life. Okay, that time it was a life up. Alright, moment of truth. Firing the Enigma. Let's see if it actually destroys it. Let's see if it can get lucky somehow. Nope. Never mind. And by the way, I am gonna get the good ending, because this aspect is RNG, including even when you get all the parts. There's still a good chance that I'll explain later. Actually, once I get all the parts. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, next up is Dark Dizzy. Or Dark Necrobat. Honestly, that sounds cooler. I'm pretty sure I said that already, but still, Dark Necrobat sounds really cool. I think the Enigma does have a possibility to destroy the ship. It's very, very rare, but I think it's possible. In fact, there have been people that speedrun this game. I think they speedrun this game anyway, where they just straight up use the Enigma, and it's completely on RNG. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. He's related to Sigma. I forgot about that. Wire Sponge as well? That I didn't know. I knew about Necromat. Didn't know about Wire Sponge. Riveting gameplay we have here. Standing on a platform. I mean, at least listening to this theme, it's worth it just to hear this theme. Again, really good theme we have here. Wow, what a strong weapon. And yes, I am aware that it's in danger. Hello, Don. Alright, this is one of the most annoying upgrade to get. You have to do this, like, near perfectly. Ah. Just gonna use this. And they put spikes there because they knew, like, people would fail this one a lot. Ah, damn it, I was so close. Well, gotta get myself killed. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering if, like, why don't I just use my super attack? Well, doesn't work. This might take a few attempts. If that wasn't clear already. Uh... Come on. Oh my god, I was so close again. There we go. Yeah, that's true. At least one, even though this one has quite a few. Alright. You know, I will say, I do like Necrobat. He's actually pretty cool. I like his boss fight. There we go. Strem's going good. Ditto, Strem is going well. Better than last time. Alright, goodbye, Necrobat. Yeah, X5 has a lot of issues. I actually like the boss fights. The boss fights are actually, like, a solid... They're fun. They're fun. They're fun boss fights. Again, I give X5 credit where credit's due. When it's fun, it can be fun. It's not often, but at least it has its moments, you know? It's alright. Just glad to see you here, you know? Yeah, I could see the skeleton of a good game here. They just put so much shit in here. Alright, next up, the Skyver. Or Spiral Pegasus. Alright, back to this boring stage. God. Ugh. I'm pretty sure X5 did technically get the treatment. I'm pretty sure there's like an improvement mod for it. Might get to that one day, actually. Viral Nightmare as well. And the X8 Demake. I really want to try that out. Look at this. Isn't this exciting? Just standing on a platform as a slow moving Sigma virus can't even hit me on a slow platform. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of reusing enemies. The PlayStation games, I think, are especially egregious in this regard. Like, you see that robot right over there. You see him multiple times, not just in X4, but in 5 and 6, too. There's no variety. Hardly any variety. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys want to real quick see what Darkhold does? I'm pretty sure you guys know already, but basically, it's like a very, very, very slightly upgraded Time Stopper. You'll see in a moment. Alright, watch. Ow. Look at that, not even a quarter of his... Not even, like, 1/4 of his health. Oh yeah, too late, I used it. To be honest, this fight is fun, so I don't really mind that much. It's basically like an upgraded Storm Eagle. Ow. And I already like Storm Eagle's fight. Ooh, that was close. And boom. He moves fast, but I'm faster. Alright. We have 2 Mavericks left. And then we gotta do a shit ton of backtracking. And I mean a shit ton. And now we have to deal with Dynamo again. Only this time I have his weakness. Alright, Dynamo. Oh wow, that was a very good shot. Alright, Dynamo. There we go. Alright, and boom. And that's the last we see of Dynamo in this game. At least for X. What is... Does Dynamo even really, like... Yeah, it's... X5 is one of my least favorites. Alright. Next up, Burn Dino Rex. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about Alia's interrupting. Yeah, like, I don't think we ever see we see Dynamo in X6, but he doesn't really seem to serve a purpose in that game. And then after that, he's just straight up gone. Like, what was the point of him? I hear he's better in Viral Nightmare. Gonna stay here just to be safe. X8 is a very weird one to me. It has like a lot of elements that I like, but I don't know. I feel like it starts really good with the intro stage. Noah's Park is a really good opening stage, but then it just kind of, oh boy, oh that was close. It then kind of falls apart after that. Not bad, not awful or anything, but not as good as the opening. Alright, I went to the bottom path last time. I'm gonna go the top path now. Where there's this robot pterosaurs. Thanks, Alia. Appreciate it. Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb on so many levels. Good thing I have a shit ton of lives. Right, and go. And now we pull like a sort of Wily Castle 1, where you fight this guy after chasing you. I respect that. I do like Dark Mantis' stage. He has a pretty cool idea. I like the idea of Dark Mantis' level. Yep. Oh yeah, you can. Oh no, you kind of, but not like... There we go. X8 is go. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a perfect way to describe it. Because this was supposed to be the final game, they added too much in here, and it made things more annoying, if anything. Oh, wow. Nice. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh yeah, X8's 100% is really annoying. It's very weird. With like all the chip upgrades and everything. Bamboo Pandemonium stage sucks in this regard. His stage is really annoying to 100%, because you have to be practically precise. And now he gets desperate and he goes a lot faster. I gotta say, Dino Rex is a really cool design. If there's one other thing I'll give X5 credit for, it's that it has some really cool Maverick designs. It's just a shame they were wasted for this game. Alright. This is the one time where I'm going to choose energy, because I'm pretty sure you get something good out of it. Oh yeah, you do. You get jumper. And yeah, I get that. The level design is definitely questionable in X8. Not as questionable as, like, X6 or especially X7, or even this game, but it's pretty questionable. Legacy Collection 2 in general, that's kind of where, like, the not-so-good X games reside. All the good X games, they're in Legacy Collection 1. Even the weakest one there, Megaman X3, it's still better than, like, the other half. Alright, here we have the final Maverick for now. It does remind me of that. Like, I think Cat Icarus had that. He was a part of a different one, I believe. Not normal boots, but something else. Oh shit, I forgot to put on the jumper upgrade. I'll get to that later. No big deal. Oh, isn't it nice how these vines can come out of virtually nowhere? And they're like, you can kind of... They're barely noticeable. Like, there's like a slight little vine that you'll see a little pixel of green, but no one will see that the first time. And by the way, I just want to say this as well. You have no idea how many times I've died in this spot because I didn't know that I didn't know that you can grab. Because no one would have expected it first time playing. Yeah, like, see? Yeah, see, look at that. Yeah. Alright, Spike Rose Red. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, better. Wow, that was a good shot. All right. Rose Red is Rose Dead. And I got an energy up even though I specifically chose life up. Alright. Now that the shuttle, we got the parts for the shuttle, now we shall see. Alright, let's see. And by the way, this is RNG too. So even if you got all of the parts, all of them, there's still a good chance, there's still a chance where it doesn't work. Alright. Shut up, let's just see. And we got it, okay, good. Mega jerk. Megaman jerks. Alright. And now that the timer is officially gone, we could do the backtracking. And this game has the worst one of all. The backtracking is atrocious for this game. You practically have to go through every stage again. Not entirely, mind you. But it's... So, we're gonna start off by getting the armor upgrades again. I'm pretty sure I... No, I still have to do this. Oh, God. This damn stage again. Because of the damn timer, that's why. Meaning we have to go through this entire auto-scrolling section again. Oh. This stage bores me to tears. Just, yeah, the charged Tri-Thunder, the charged up for Tri-Thunder, it's really not good. Yeah, it sucks, but it does really suck, but I gotta commit, because I feel incomplete if I don't 100%. That's how I am, weirdly enough. Someone at Capcom must have really loved this stage for the fact that you have to go through it like 3 times for 100%. That's really unbelievable. That is just... that is insane. And that's the second phase done. Yes. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna... wait, hold on. A little bit more. There we go. Yes, you have to use Tidal Whale's own weapon in order to get that. Like, no other weapon is good enough. Like, why? But I got the Falcon armor. And thankfully, I don't have to stay in this stage that long anymore, at least for now. I pretty much got everything for Necrobat stage, but I still have to go through the Skyverse level. Now, I do like the idea of the Falcon armor. Having this sort of semi-invincible flying attack. That was close. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, this is a pretty useful area for... Alright, and I believe this is the last of the Gaia armor. No, I still have to go to Spike Rose Red stage. Alright. Real quick, I'm just gonna give myself a couple upgrades. Alright. Really great game design, yeah. Okay, that's how it works. Blade armor is great too. Yep, I got the Falcon armor. Oh, I love the boss rush stage theme. I'll talk about it for a second, because I want to save that for when we get there. Nice little party music. I wouldn't have seen that. I always forget that guy's there. Alright, Light. Just give me the armor. Real quick, before I do that, I'm just gonna get to... Before I use the Gaia armor, or the worst armor in the game, or the franchise, I'm just gonna use Falcon armor one more time. I'll take the sacrifice. What a funny celebration. It really is. Like, again, the soundtrack for this game is just really good. Alright, now we gotta go back to the stages with the worst armor. Technically, I could do Grizzly Slash's stage with the... with the Falcon armor, but... Hold on one sec. Sorry about that. I just thought I heard my cat at the door. Alright. There we go. Alright, back to the worst stage. And the worst thing is that regardless of whether you use the Falcon armor or the Gaia armor, you can't use your charged Crescent shot. Like, why? Oh wow, thank you. Yep, back to the worst stage. Oh, 100%. The Shadow Armor is much better. I didn't think you would do it so early. At least it has it's quick with the charge. I like that. This game has kind of drained me. I'm sorry if I'm not really speaking that much now. I bet it will. I bet it will make me hate this game even more. It really has. I basically have nothing left to say about this game at this point. Like, I pretty much laid out all of my criticisms and, like, my numerous amount of issues with this game, at least on X's end. Because I'm playing this game again as Zero, probably next week. Alright, that's the last of Duck McWhalen's stage. I don't have to go back. Thank God. Unfortunately, I have to go back to another shitty stage. This time being Volkraken. This... Great. Alright. I almost screwed up there. Which one would I rather play twice in a row? X5 or X6? X6. Like, I have a lot of issues with X6, but at least, like, you know, it doesn't bore me to tears. This game bores me. It bores me so much. I'm feeling kind of tired playing this game, just from this one playthrough, because of how tedious it is. X6 at least gives me something, you know? At least it gives me some kind of adrenaline. Not for the right reasons, of course, but at least it gives me something. Yeah, it's 2:44 a.m. over there. It's almost 9 p.m. where I am. I'm EST, Eastern Time Zone. Dealing with all these boring mechanics. And I have to do it again and with 0. It is satisfaction. Like, X6 has a shit ton of problems, but, like, at least I get some satisfaction, like, when I beat it, you know? Yeah. Let's see. Alright. I think all I have left is Spike Rose Red. Yeah, it's still a tire hour. God, why did they make this stage a Gaia Arm requirement 2? That was... Oh wait, what am I worried about? Oh crap. Come on, open up. Good place, good enemy placement, let me tell you. That is like good enemy, that is good level design right there. Yeah, X6 isn't boring. This game is just... it bores me to tears. And... boom. Alright, got everything. Alright, got as much as I could. Got as many things as I could. Now, let's get to the stages. The final stretch. And yes, the stage is formatted after Quickman. You know, everyone's favorite stage. Everyone's favorite stage from Mega Man 2. Everyone likes that stage. I'm gonna try to attempt... For 2 attempts, I'm gonna try and do this normally. First attempt. Yeah, I'll use the time stopper. I'm just gonna do this one last attempt. One more attempt. See if I'm hot shit, and just be able to do this. Nope, I'm not able to do this. I'm using Darkhold. It's somehow... It's weird how it's actually... It's weird that this area is somehow harder than the actual Quickman. It's really weird to me. It gives you a checkpoint. Ah, fudge. Let's see. That's true. That is very true. And even then, I mean, even then, the energy recharges when you die, so that's good at least. Alright, Shadow Devil. This guy... Oh my god, this guy is a nightmare to deal with. This is one of the hardest devils in the franchise, bar none. Like, weird. It's weird. You'd think X would have an easier time with the devil. But no. You wanna know why? It's because it's almost randomized. Granted, like this pattern I know. This is easy to figure out. But that's not the only pattern it does. It's different every time. Almost every time. Alright, once again going for an easy pattern. God damn it. Good thing my sub-tanks are filled. Pitch monster, that's... damn it. Well, some devils are easier than others. The one in Mega Man 3 was really easy. Same for the one in Mega Man 8. Especially the one in Mega Man in Base. God damn it. But that one doesn't... I guess the one in Mega Man Base doesn't really count, because that was like a opener boss. God damn it. Damn it. That was on me. Sometimes he doesn't do the second phase. Because, like, I've had instances where he just did that, and and nothing else. Sometimes he turns into, like, a Wily machine. Oh. Once again, it's me forgetting. Because the pattern changes every time. Oh, hold on, I gotta heal myself. Damn it. Boomo, yep. Oh, yep, here it is. The Widely machine. Like, I can handle it now. Look, there we go. There we go. He's dead. This guy sucks to fight as Zero, though. Zero gets it way worse. Yeah. Alright. The boss here is easier, but I think the stage is actually a little bit more annoying because of these guys. I hate these guys. Thankfully, they have a weakness. Look, there's those guys from the intro. I also like how Darkhold can sometimes get interrupted. Hey, Kebby Joe. You just made it near the end game. Oh god, I didn't think I would make that. Never thought I'd make. Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb of me. Oh, hey, thanks. I hate these guys. They're so annoying. Thankfully, they didn't give me that much of an issue this time. Alright, next boss. Yep, back to... Alright, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure this guy was weak to ground fire? This guy? No, it's not. It was Crescent Shot, I believe. This thing is weak to Goo Shaver, though. I know that. But I don't want to kill him yet. And okay, that was dumb. I said I didn't want to kill him yet, and yet I killed him. I'm a genius. I forgot the weaknesses. Okay, this guy's weak to Tri-Thunder. Oh wow, I actually got that. Oh my, and I was almost dead too. Red is lightning, green is crescent, blue is fire. Alright, yeah, but I... well, I did it. Well, I made it regardless, so we're good. Okay, for this one, this is the one and only time I'm going normal X, because of the ultimate armor. Playing it safe. Okay, that was dumb. Oh no, I'm getting Black Zero too. Black Zero I'm getting as well once when I get to his playthrough. Alright, this is the tricky spot, and I... Yep, the ultimate armor. God, right, sorry. My mind is fried from this game. Alright, thanks. Thanks, Light. You know, why not? I'm gonna do it as normal X. Let's fight Zero as normal X. Because it'd be... Never mind. Never mind, I'm just gonna switch to ultimate armor. Oh really? I didn't know that. Alright, stage select. Alright, ultimate armor time. By the way, I'm going to be abusing this weapon during the... Damn it. I mean, that's true. And I respect that. It's just that the fourth armor is just so good, you know? Just to be clear, I'm not going to use that attack on Zero. I am going to use it on the boss rush, though. Alright. Alright, Zero. Oh yeah, X vs. Zero. The theme is really good. Alright, Sigma. Hello. Who would have guessed? Of course it would be Sigma. Alright, final level. And this song right here is a bop. Like, does anyone else hear a little bit of Europop in this song? It sounds like Europop. That was close. Alright, the boss rush in this game is just... it is annoying beyond belief. So I'm gonna constantly be using Nova Strike. Look at the amount of health these bosses have. Just insanity. There we go. Alright, who do we have next? Dark Necrobat. By the way, I'm gonna try and fight Sigma normally, maybe in the first couple attempts. If I die at him, I'll just do the Nova Strike. Oh, crap. Ew. He has the same move Shade Man has. You know what? Just for that. Pow. Yeah, if they're gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat back. Except Duck McWhalen. You'll see why. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you have. He has spikes. So if I use Nova Strike at any point there, I'm just gonna... there's a possibility I might get myself killed. There we go. Yes, X7 treats Sigma as a twist, as well. They tried to hide him and stuff. It's really, it gets really repetitive. Alright, Squid Adler. And it's like, at that point, is it really a twist if we really know who it is? Like, at least, like, classic Mega Man treated it like, at least classic Mega Man was sort of like a Monster of the Week sort of format, almost. I mean, not Monster of the Week, almost like a Saturday morning cartoon sort of format. X is supposed to be more nuanced, you know? Alright, this is the one where I can't really use it. It's also a bug? So this wasn't so this was unintentional. Give me 1 sec. Oh, this is the desperation attack that he does. He tries to push you into the spikes. It was nice seeing you, Don. Alright, Grizzly Slash. Fucking finally. Okay, I just saw the news. DK64 has been added to Switch Online. Thank God. I know it's kind of random to bring up, but goddamn. Now I can use save states when I try to 100% that game. Oh, banana. Alright, Spike Rose Red. Oh, if they brought back Sigma for X9, that'd be some bullshit. I think that would, like, break the immersion of whatever story they would be able to tell there. Alright, one more Maverick. The Skyver. There we go. Only if X9. Come up for a villain. I mean, on the spot, I can't really think of anything, but... I'm gonna use a few Nova Strikes here. Here's hoping. Oh yeah, by the way, disappearing blocks. And you can't wall jump off. Oh wait, no, you can. But, because this game is like a celebration of everyone's favorite mechanics. Auto-scrolling, waiting around, and some of the most infamous mechanics in Mega Man history. Alright. Moment of truth. Oh. We're doing pretty good. Oh crap, not that one. That was a good dodge. Usually I have a hard time dodging that. Boom. Alright. First phase of Sigma down. Alright. Oh no! Sigma turned into a PNG! Whatever will we do? Alright. This takes a while. Alright. Almost done. And boom, got him. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it is just really funny to look at seeing him as a PNG. Alright, that's it for X5. And, Sigma and Zero are dead. Both Sigma and Zero, they're both dead. Yeah, I'm sure that we'll never see them again. I'm sure we won't see them again. They're definitely dead. They have to be, 100% sure. Definitely. It's not like Zero's gonna hide himself in order to repair himself. Alright, but that was X5. That was the first playthrough, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get back to this one, but this time with Zero. Well, this wasn't, this was a pretty boring time, wasn't it? For me, at least. You guys obviously made it slightly less boring. I'm glad you guys, were able to join. That's... Well, I'm glad you all came to join. I'm not sure if maybe this week or next week I'll do Zero, but it's gonna be done. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, Kevy. I appreciate that. And you guys made the experience less boring, and I'm happy about that. You guys are awesome. That's... I'm gonna cut it for the night. But thank you all for joining me.